G'day YouTubers. Thought I'd give you my theory on the universe, because don't really agree with the Big Bang thing. Really doesn't work. So I'll show you my proposition, and I'll offer that as an alternative theory. Let's start off obviously with a statement: the life of the universe. I'll bring it up. Basically, you can read it, but the current theory of the universe through a Big Bang mechanism will be contended here as a wrongly interpreted extrapolation of data that ends in an impasse and an inconclusive beginning and ending. Does it end in a heat death or a cold death? This is a question the scientists are asking. Well, my first contention is the universe will end its current phase in a heat death. And my presentation here is to offer an alternative to the Big Bang theory with a workable universal model that has an infinite lifetime as it dies and is reformed an infinite amount of times. This infinite universe allows for one universe to exist at a time until collapsing and dying, only to regenerate as a new universe. The end of the universe in this theory involves the formation of multiple black holes at the end of the universe, obviously, which eventually combine to form an Omega system. Now, I've formulated this Omega system through a lot of time and a lot of analysis, and we'll just bring this up. An explanation of an Omega system is an object that contains every component of the universe. In other words, all energy, all mass, everything that is in the known and unknown universe combining at one spot. Sort of opposite to the Big Bang. It's sort of like everything coming together, and it is in such a way that the weakest force, gravity, is suddenly overpowers the strong force, the strong nuclear force, the weak nuclear force, and it totally ignores the electromagnetic force because that's just energy, but it brings it all into the one spot due to the movement of space. We'll get into that a little bit later. But gravity becomes the dominant cumulative force that converts the entire Omega system into energy and a new type of system I've labelled the Alpha system. See, there's an evolution. Once the Omega system forms and converts all mass to energy, it then turns into the Alpha system, and the Alpha system consists primarily of nothing but energy. And I found some disparities in the Big Bang theory where they reckon the forces left and they did this and then they came back, and you know, to me that's just a fairy tale. Here I have a mechanism that describes the mass to energy conversion, and once you have a pure energy system, it has no mass, therefore it has no strong nuclear force, it has no weak nuclear force, and obviously it has no no gravity. So once all that's done, once you've got the system in your head that all that is gone and now we have an Alpha system, then you can start talking events after the what you call the Big Bang, what I call the arrival of the Alpha system. And the time frame for the Omega system to turn into the Alpha system could take thousands of years. And it says here, gravity is temporarily destroyed. Yeah, well, of course it's destroyed because there's no mass. Now the Alpha system, this is very important. This is where it synchronizes with the current theory. The Alpha system starts its life as pure energy, and then after the first millionth of a second continues its life in concordance with the current theories and observations until the end of this phase, where it repeats the actions previously described. Now that's a very simple, very short theory for you to think about, but I offer it to you guys as an alternative to the Big Bang Theory. If some of you can't get the Big Bang Theory in your head, might be some good project material there to analyse what I've put forth, and I'm pretty happy with it. It works for me. Anyway, I've got a few more videos to make in the next 2 days that you guys might be interested on. One will be on photons and the other one will be on the double slit experiment. And yeah, so thanks for checking my video out, and we'll try and make a few more in the next 2 days. Cheers.